Hi there, sign of Virgo. This is Kim here to do your reading. This reading is going to be a next 48-hour reading. I'm going to be examining what it takes to beat the odds from your spiritual point of view, or from your spirit team's point of view. To my spirit team, messages our channel. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I appreciate all the support. Okay, Virgo. What are some issues that we are dealing with right now regarding beating the odds or overcoming odds or obstacles? Tired, exhausted in some area, and we're trying to create at the same time that we're exhausted. The Empress energy, whatever she touches is kind of like she got the golden touch. It's wow, mastery level. You are at some kind of mastery level when it comes to your creations and what you've decided you want to invest more time in. You've got to take care of yourself, though, is what it's saying with that Nine of Wands in the reverse, because you can get too exhausted, but you're trying to do it all, it looks like. And there is something that we're mastering. It's kind of like that's the biggest card in the whole deck that you just got, because this is Osho Zen Tarot. You're mastering yourself because of having that time that you had to spend maybe quietly with yourself, time alone, time to get a new perspective on what defines luck in your life. What do you define luck as? Or do you value that? What are your values? You know, what are just all these different things, because we have a lot of other things going in our heads sometimes, in and out, what other people think and feel. If you're empathic. If not, well, you may get hits on how other people are trying to give you signals through a different way. Some people just have different ways of receiving information. Different types of learners. Maybe it's talking about that. Like, are you a visual learner? Are you an auditory learner? Are, somebody maybe helping you figure out that so that you can achieve the impossible, making the impossible possible. I think that was Katharine Hepburn who actually did the real quote, but I don't know how to say it exactly right. So I have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. This is about releasing the things that possibly were taking away your personal power. However that means to you. Sometimes it's like, I don't really need that many shirts. You know what I mean? It's something like that. Certainly whenever I've moved before, I had to scale back on some things. So that's happened. And get some advice, please. Advice for beating the odds for Virgo. Ooh, I have High Priestess energy. High Priestess energy. It's your inner voice. So it's telling you with this Four of Pentacles, don't necessarily always embrace those objects, but brace your inner voice. It may tell you, yes, I want this object. But until you've tapped in with what you actually want, I guess, that really is important, knowing what you want. Check out Kyle Cease. He has messages on that he has kind of channeled in himself in a way, but probably from his own self. This is the energy of the moon. It's kind of interesting. It's talking about how things can go so much deeper than what's on the surface. Truly. It's looking to me also like as above, so below. Go within, so you don't go without. Something being revealed to you. I know something's being, we're not giving any more energy into some kind of illusion. King of Pentacles. They really blend in nicely together. The Empress energy and the King of Pentacles is really nice. And the King of Cups. You're mastering your mood. You're mastering how you're reacting. Taking time to think before we react. Realizing that sometimes if you're empathic, some things are not going to be yours. So that's why we take time like to analyze maybe. Take what resonates. Like I said, the King of Pentacles energy is really fruitful and abundant, and so is the Empress. The Empress can take care of everybody else too. So I think it's saying, like, go inside, make the impossible possible, and believe in yourself here. Believe in yourself, because when you find that peace within, you're calming your emotions, and then your outside world, everything starts to get calm and peaceful. What's the Four of Cups? What can we add to the Four of Cups here, please, Spirit? For Virgo. Oh, wow, okay. Okay. This is the equivalent of the Chariot energy from a 7 from the major arcana in this deck. This is the Four of Wands in the reverse. There is something that you are waking up to. If you go inside, you'll figure out, you know, these things like, what am I really here for? What's my purpose? You're 11-11 year 2. You're jumping on some kind of commitment to your soul's purpose or mission. So it's about the things that you value, that you're passionate about, and finding those things and knowing that those things are also with the ebb and flow of life. They're constantly changing too. And time, you know, to move forward, gaining momentum for peace. King of Cups, beautiful. So these also, guys, can be mentors for you. Somebody coming into your life saying, hey, I can help you out with this, or I can exchange this service for this service. You know what I mean? Helping each other. Ta-da! 11, Justice energy, Justice energy. Scales being balanced. Seven of Wands, and I feel like it's a challenge, knowing exactly what you want and then standing up for it. That's why sometimes it can feel a little stressful when we're trying to do so many things at once without knowing exactly what we want. This energy is in this deck, this Five of Pentacles energy is about knowing that even if you feel like an outsider sometimes, there's still a purpose for where you are at that exact moment. And you've got to always be kind of looking to yourself to find this purpose. And I think that is the reason for this temporary struggle or issue, is because you're about to create and overcome the odds. So to overcome the odds, you have to have a contrast that was like this. That's why sometimes we get pulled into these temporary situations. So understanding that, and then these things, dang, coming in. That could be also waiting on news for health information too. You could be waiting on some good news for that, I hope. 7 of Cups energy here. Mastering, balancing your mood, your emotions, and watching what choices you make, because that choice will show a projection when you're out and about of what you're trying to say with your options or your choices. So you have many options and choices available to you. It's like you're really, really healing something here with all of these choices, now that you realize that you can manifest your own, life. This is great. This is great. All the good things. 4, 4, 4. Okay. I have the Queen of Pentacles. So I have the Queen of Pentacles energy here too. So we have a divine feminine, divine masculine, and we have the Empress energy, and we have the Master energy. Wow. Which this just means the Zen state that you can get yourself into. So these are the same in a sense. The Master and the Empress are like the same. One has control over the mind here, and then this one and emotions, and then this energy is kind of like control over the things around us that we can produce, that we can take care. This card is about it's a card that's about tactics, sometimes about tactics. I feel like it's about defenses, your defenses. I think it's like not wanting to get pulled or lured into some kind of drama or gossip. It's like I don't want to be drawn into that. That's that energy. Okay, guys. I feel like this is probably where we're going to end with this reading. This is a good reading. It is a really good reading. It told us why we had to have the contrast, and it told us that this is how we're going to beat the odds. So you definitely are. Listen to your inner voice. Okay. Environment 69. Now is a good time to clear, clean, and declutter your environment. I have 18 past life connections. You're currently healing past life wounds. The mentor, you are about to meet a person of high integrity who will help guide you in the right direction. Spiritual growth. The different chapters, the different pinnacles in our lives. So you're experiencing something now that is required for your soul evolution. And, oh, last but not least, it hit me on the head. Oh, awakening. 5, awakening. 2, maybe some changes here, because it says we're awakening. Really, this card is being about, awoke to the choices that you make, or the ones that you have that you're going to make. So awakening to who you are. And also, that's interesting that the past life connection came out, because where is that one card? There, this one. That's interesting. Right next to it. Right next to it. Speaking up. Yes, speak up for yourself. Know what the truth is, your truth, before we say this. And I think that's the message here. The 64 is Both of these are like new beginnings. They're ones. Seeker of truth. You can feel the hidden truth here behind your circumstances. And then I have rejoicing. You have learned to make the most out of life. You've learned how to make the most out of life. And as long as we affirm that and keep going towards that, then that's what's coming. Okay, I'm doing 2 more. Oh, wish granted. Yeah, you're learning how to manifest the life that you desire. And I have education. Education is an important part of your soul's development at this time. And that's what I've got for you all. Thank you so much for joining me. Sending you love and light. And of course, you're appreciated. Bye-bye.